Hello. Whew. Yeah, I'd love to dedicate this press conference to my offensive line. So any questions you guys have about the offensive line, I'm ready to answer. Anybody? Anybody?
Raise your hand.
How are things going right now?
Knee feels great. You know, Will Montgomery's doing a good job snapping me the ball. So everybody's doing a good job out there, working hard. You know, it's a quick turnaround. Just come out here and practice after the guys played on Monday. So we had a good practice, but, you know, we'll make sure tomorrow's better. But overall, everybody's doing good.
Because we didn't get a chance to ask you any questions last time you spoke, I got to ask you one I would have asked you that day, and that's the statement you made. Were you prompted to do that, told to do that by the team, your publicist, or is that totally on your own that day?
No, that was on me. Just felt like the team didn't need to worry about that kind of stuff. Didn't want people asking everybody on the team about that because it's not a story. So just felt like I had to do that just so the team could make sure we keep our focus on what it needs to be.
Rob, can you describe the meeting with Dr. Andrews the other night, what he was able to do with you, and you know what you guys set going forward?
Yeah, you know, he watched the pregame. You know, a couple of guys were out there. You know, myself, Mayweather, Josh, Dante. You know, all getting healthy. So, he just watched us go out there, perform a little bit before the game. I think we worked out for about an hour and 30 minutes, and he liked what he saw. Then he examined me, told me everything looks good. So still on pace to go week one, but you know, no decision yet.
When you said examine you, he put his hand on your leg and
oh yeah, he touched me. He touched me. So pause. But yeah, he put his hands on me, did a couple ACL things, LCL things, and said it looks good.
Go ahead, Joseph. Go ahead.
Have you set a date for? Sorry, Chris. Have you set a date for when I guess the yay or nay examination will be with Dr. Andrews?
No, it could be any time. It's not my decision. Like I said, my job is to make it as easy on them as possible, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Robert, will you be doing more? I know this is kind of an abbreviated week, but will you be doing it more than just going against the scout team this week or next week? Do you know that plan yet?
No, I mean that is the plan, but you know, get to go out there, go against the defense, go against Fletch, you know, Brack, all those guys, Kerrigan. So that's always fun, and you know, we'll ramp it up. But you know, I'm getting the team reps, and that's what I wanted. That's what the team needs me to be out there doing, and we feel good.
Robert, do you feel you have enough time under this current scenario to fully get ready with the whole 11-on-11 deal, as John was kind of asking about? Do you feel that's enough time to sufficiently get you ready in every way that you feel you need to be?
Oh, I think so. No excuses. It's not just about me. It's about those other guys out there, and they've been working hard all off season to make sure we're in tune. And you know, I've done everything I can to make sure that I'm in rhythm, I'm in shape, I'm doing what I'm supposed to. So getting back there, we want it to be a seamless transition, and so far it has been, and we want to keep it that way.
Robert, aside from what you feel you need to do to be ready for the opener, what do you feel like you need to show to the people who are making the decisions to be allowed to play in the opener?
No, I think for Doc it's just continuing to go out and perform well and not have any swelling, any setbacks. And then for Coach, it's the same thing, but also going out and performing well on the field. And you know, that's the goal. That's what we want to do, and just continue to move the team up and down the field. And everybody's doing a good job.
Robert, who told you who's going to make the final decision?
I mean, that's Coach and Doc. I don't have any say in that. My say is what I do on the field, what I've done all off season. But yeah, that's it.
Instructions on what to do going forward, and has anything changed with your training or anything else ramp up?
No, it's just, you know, like I said, stay the course. Leg looks good, looks strong, movement looks fine, and I mean, I'm happy about that. You know, I've done everything I can. Like I said, can't say it enough times. This is all I can do, and I have to leave it in their hands to go from here.
Robert, how much more do you have to do, though, to be confident in your knee in the game? And Santana was talking about just how it would be tough even for him healthy to not play in the preseason, play in the regular season. Like, what do you have to do before the opener that you haven't done yet to know mentally that you're going to be fine?
You know, playing quarterback's a real cerebral game, and it's different than playing receiver. You know, they they have to make sure they're in timing with their routes and running, and there's a lot more running involved when it comes to playing receiver. So I can totally understand what Tana's saying there. But for me as a quarterback, I don't necessarily have to run. I know I got to make sure I got all my X's and O's down, I got the game plan down, and then I can go out and perform. And for me, I can lean on last year's game experience to prepare me for this season, and that's what I said. I don't need the preseason to get ready because they're not going to let me play in the preseason. So if I think I won't play well without the preseason, then I'm not going to go out there and play well. So it's just a mental thing. It's a mental game you have to play with yourself, and like I said, I don't feel like I need it to make sure I'm ready to go. There's no excuses when it comes to that.
Robert, is there anything that you haven't yet done that you feel like you need to do just to be mentally set?
The one thing I haven't done is talk to you guys about the offensive lineman because you haven't asked any questions about the offensive lineman, so that's about it. I mean, like I said, I feel good. I am confident. Coach easing me in has helped, and then giving me the extra reps has also helped now. So it's just time to get prepared, and my eyes are set on Philly and watching this team develop.
I do so wish I had an offensive line question for you, but I don't. One of the things that people like about you and admire about you has been your candor and honesty. Just wondering if the reaction to what you said last week has caused you to rethink the way you approach things.
It sucks, and that's why I had to come out and make that statement. But I sat down and talked to a few people and to make a decision. Do I stop being who I am, stop being honest with you guys, and give you guys ammunition to turn against this team, or do I just go into a shell and Bill Belichick it all week? But I'm just going to continue to be who I am, and if something like that does happen, you make the statement and make sure everybody gets it clear. But I don't think I can change who I am just because people are going to take my words and put them against me.
Hey, Robert, do you go back and look at all, or have you looked at all, at some of your tape last year before the injury to compare it to how you're looking on tape now to make sure that when you're planning and throwing and all those mechanics that you want to be, that they're where you want to be, and there's no favoring of the knee, even if you don't feel it?
Yeah, I mean, you say about the feel there at the end, but I think it is a feel. I could feel the difference late in the year between having a healthy knee and not having a healthy knee, and I can feel the difference now having a healthy knee now. So, you watch all that film throughout the season, and you watch it at the end of the season. You watch every game again just to go over, not necessarily looking at you, but looking at your reads and things like that. And I've done that, and I feel like I'm miles ahead when it comes to just playing football now than I was then. And then when it comes to just being healthy and playing off the back foot, I feel good there too. Are your mechanics
any different because of this experience?
I think the experience at the end of the year showed me the planes going. Okay, I think the experience last year playing, through the injury, being hurt out there, showed me a lot about football, and that's something that I'll keep to myself. But it showed me a lot. It helped me develop as a quarterback, and now I feel that much better, and I'm ready to go.
Robert, how much has Rex Grossman helped your development turning into a professional?
He's been great. Once you declare you're a professional, and it's just about how do you not necessarily act like a professional, but perform and be a professional. And Rex has been great for my psyche. He's been great for this team. We all love him here, and people don't know the real Rex, and we know the real Rex, and he's helped me out a lot.
Robert, when you got hurt during, when you got hurt during the season, when you came back, you said that you were going to try to be safer, but you were always going to play aggressively and try to help this team win. Now coming off of this, I mean, you're not going to play in the preseason, but are you confident that when the season starts, with all the reps that you're, the mental reps that you're getting, all that, are you confident you're going to be able to go out there and also protect yourself and play smart like you were talking about and not taking chances? I mean, because you're not getting a chance to do it out here right now, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't get it in practice anyway, and then you get it in the preseason games, but that's why Coach is keeping me out of that, because he doesn't want me to have to do that in the preseason games. So when you get into the regular season, like I said, you just lean on last year, and I learned a lot of lessons last year, learned how to protect myself, and that's what you got to go do. So I've said it time and time again, I'm going to protect myself. I'll do a better job of that, me personally, and the coaches are going to help me out there as well.
And
And lastly, I know you have a different perspective being on the sidelines. What are you seeing from this offense that you like? What are you seeing that you feel like they need to improve on in the next 2 games?
Man, we want to put more points up on the board. I think that's something that, we're going to do. We didn't play great this Monday night with the turnovers, but, that's not my job to say. I think the guys will do a good job. Rex and Pat will play this Saturday. I don't know about Kirk or anything like that. That's coach's decision and everything. I know I'm not playing. So, but I think everybody's doing a good job. The offensive line's playing well, playing fast, and they're getting the snaps that they need. They're getting what they need in the preseason, and that's that game experience before the season for them, and then getting that conditioning in. So I think everybody will be ready to go come week 1.
Thanks, Robert.
Thanks, guys.